In a mysterious distant land, just over the horizon.
Who even cares? Anyway, the story for this video is how do I transform the boss altar into a base that's worth a shot. At least that's what the title is all about, I think. And this time we'll be rebuilding the Mistland Queen's altar into a cozy base that has everything that you desire. And before you say anything that this isn't an altar, well, technically it isn't. But I'm making all of my project in vanilla, and there is no dungeon building allowed, so deal with it. I welcome you to the next episode of Building a House for Every Boss Altar. Just don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying the stuff that I make. So, without any more words, let's get building. As a tradition to every build that I make, I level the ground. But this time there's no joke here. Instead, I stumble upon an even more interesting task on my hands. To repair the build before it even started. When that was out of the way, the construction began. The first step was to decide how tall the build would be. And I knew for sure that I wanted 2 stories at least. That's why I started raising the height to 8 meters with some log poles. By the way, I gotta give some props to the person that posted their build on my Discord channel. I won't spell the name for obvious reasons. I'm already married. But this work inspired me to look further than the ordinary medieval style. And I was glad I did. After connecting the dots together, I've started to fill the outline with some walls. As usual, everything is placed outward to get some extra depth that every build requires. Then, it was time to make myself a more comfortable crafting place to stand on. Place some marble arches and blocks. Finish the last wall piece. Otherwise, it's windy out here. Then made a small wooden stage with the decorations on the floor. And started to build the second floor. I left a small gap in the middle. This will be a balcony, I think. The next step was to add some light to this place. So I redesigned the front wall and placed some windows, as well added an entrance. There will be also a small balcony. And now that the main frame is in place, let's jump to the roof. For this particular build, I wanted to go out of the medieval style a bit and bring a fresh look to it. The roof and some other parts of the build are inspired from Japanese architecture. Don't know if I got things right, but I'm just curious, what could I do better? Let me know in the comments what do you think. Finally closed the hole in the second floor. and made 2 small sections on the sides of the main build. And now everything is starting to get its shape. So I added a couple of windows to the first floor and started to play with the design. Some of them I covered with bars and added extra beams to make it look even more interesting. Added an extra layer in the front, so it pops out a bit more. I already love how it's coming together. To finish the front, I've placed an additional layer on top with some small details. As well as support for the balcony. And to complete the main section, placed railings on both floors. Time to jump to the lower part. The rooms in this hidden tunnel were a bit small for my needs, so I've extended them by 2 blocks. Keep in mind, the main structure has an angle that isn't available for the player, so trying to align everything for the first time is really annoying. To make this box stand out, I've added a small overhang, a small window frame, and a couple of pillars. Now I need to make 3 more for each room. And when that was out of the way, broke the wall to get access to my new compartment. And placed a couple of stairs. So I repeated this process for every room. And there were 2 things left before the final show off. Building an entrance and making a gate that is suited for the style of this build. As well, a couple of extra details. I'm really happy that I chose this style for the altar, and it turned out even better than I expected. Okay, enough with the teasing, let's get inside. I really got lucky with the location, because it's surrounded with natural mountains, and they make this place look like a small mysterious temple. It's always a challenge to decide how and where you'll place your crafting stations, And for that reason alone, I've created 4 extra rooms for the first floor. So, the first room is a small forge with a custom kiln out of certain heads, and some weapons that are forged and ready for battle. The second is for the heavy equipment of the Mistland biome. I couldn't raise my hand on those barrels, they're just perfect the way they are. The next one is for the magical aspects of the game, with gear and potions that are ready to go. And the last one, but not least, is the kitchen. This time I've managed to place it far away from my bedroom. Bet you didn't expect that one. And as for the second floor, I've made a couple of adjustments to it, extending the railings and placing a couple of beams here and there. This place became the main crafting area, with a small storage under the ladders. On this side is the main storage room, with a small balcony just on the side of this build. And on the other side is an artisan corner, with a barber corner, to keep you fresh and good looking at all times. As for the second floor, it was divided in 2 sections. A dining room that is connected to the main balcony, and a small bedroom to get that healthy rest before the grand battle. And that's about it for this one. I'm really pleased how this thing came out to be. And if you want to get a closer look, this and the previous builds are downloadable on my Discord channel. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next one.